Good morning and welcome in for another bright and early 5 a.m. start. I say bright and early, it's a little bit dark at the moment, but you get the drift. Fingers crossed today is going to be nice and smooth with it being a Friday, and it's not a bad plan so far, because what I've got planned for me today is one in Sutton Coldfield, one in Telford, and then I've got a collection over in Wrexham, the place where I went yesterday with a road closure. Luckily this time going around we know exactly which route to take, so the tight little narrow roads hopefully shouldn't be affecting us this morning. First things first, let's get some vehicle checks done for the Nemesis. Some of the things we're looking for is a tyre tread, make sure everything's all road legal, no damage to the wheels, the doors all look all good condition, wind mirrors, etc. Coming down the sides, fuel tank is in good condition. Again, same with the tread as well. In a minute what I'll do is lift that up. All you have to do is detach that and that pops up. Same for that side, and then you can check the tyre tread nice and easy. Make sure the lights are all working. The leads are all stored away correctly, like so. Never leave them on the side because they're covered in grease very easy, and that grease just gets everywhere, it really does. No damage to the tank, and then the same all over this side, making sure it's all okay. Just getting loaded up at the hub now, and it's just gone 6 a.m. and there was a little bit of a queue when we was here, but the lads are pretty quick to be fair, so credit to them. After putting the first job into the sat nav, it's 89 miles away and I'm looking at about a 2-hour drive to get down to Sutton Coldfield. If you don't know where Sutton Coldfield is, it's just on the outskirts of Birmingham, so could be really heavy traffic by the time I get down that direction, especially coming up to the Wolverhampton junction. I think it's junction 10 on the M6. Always gets really busy around there regardless what time you're at, so hopefully it's not too bad, because on a Friday you want in and out really, don't we? And then after that I think it's Telford and then straight up to Wrexham. There's James over there showing off again with his little spotlights on his truck. Gotta admit, they look really nice though, don't they? Loaders are secure, so let's hit on the road. Pretty big piece of machinery there, isn't it? It looks like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's got tank tracks with a little cab, there's a bit of crane, but then it's got the cherry picker cage at the end. It's a bit unusual, like, but it looks pretty cool. It's just gone 8 o'clock and I'm approaching the moment of truth, junction 11 for Wolverhampton. Now this is the Hilton Park services around here. It's already saying queue after junction. And then number 10, I think that's when it's going to be really busy, approaching junction 10. Let's have a look what we're saying. 8 o'clock in the morning, approaching Birmingham on the M6. What's your money on, folks? Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? So there's a little bit of hit and miss in this little section, but further on you can guarantee, throw your money on it, you're not going to be wrong. Looks a bit grim out today as well, isn't it? Very overcast. I do hope everybody had a great weekend as well, because you guys will be watching this on a Monday. So hope everything went well for you. And if you are enjoying the content, don't forget that subscribe button. Smash that like for more content. Right, let's see if we can get over to the middle lane. One of the reasons why I'm just coming over to the middle lane nice and early is because of the service stations. So if there's any trucks who are really heavy loaded, they won't be able to get the acceleration needed, so it's just nice and easy. If you leave it clear, all the trucks come out nice and no problems. And so it begins. I'm currently 18 miles away from the destination where we need to be at. Of course, the sat nav 8:45 I should be there for. I'm going to say 10 o'clock at this rate. Doesn't look great, does it? Somehow I've managed to claw back a little bit of time. It's currently just gone 8:30. And already we're coming off for junction A38. Now, I think it's northeast for Lichfield that I need to go. It's the other way, well, to go to central Birmingham, isn't it? We're trying to avoid that area. But the traffic after that junction, it just cleared up. It was absolutely balmy, there's no accidents, nothing. So I don't know why the traffic come to a standstill where it did. Because the Wolverhampton junction, one after, was not too bad. It was a little bit stop-start for a couple of minutes. But overall, it was good. Okay, you need to be careful of here because this little turn can catch you out if you're not careful. Just make sure to keep a close eye on your blind side. Keep close to the white line there. And you'll probably see in a second when I pull forward, there's a bit of a barrier here to the left, but I need to keep in the third lane. Actually, wait, no, I need to be in, just a quick look at that. I need to be in that middle lane, don't I? Right. So I'm still okay, I'm still in the okay lane to go up that way. So wait for these lights to change. So this is the world famous Spaghetti Junction of Birmingham. As you can see, multiple levels, and call it Spaghetti Junction because it's pretty much when you get some spaghetti out of a pan, you just throw it down on the floor. That's what it looks like. Oh, where you off? Okay, so this is us now, following this down. Keep out the bus lane. So I think the time on that bus lane was 7 till 7. And moving across now, yep, lanes merging, so alright. I'll be following this down for a little bit, for about a mile and a half, do a right turn, and then pretty much following it down towards Sutton Coldfield then. I've been to this place quite a few times, so I pretty much know where I'm going. I don't really need the sat nav, to be honest with you, most of the time. I normally use it, one, just in case I'm in a little world of my own and I forget to turn, because that does happen. That can happen sometimes when you're just dawdling. And then most of all is to get a good ETA of what time I'm arriving there for, so it just helps planning your day a little bit. I think I need to look into getting a new sat nav as well. So if you've got any recommendations as well for sat navs, what do you use? Do you prefer TomTom? Do you prefer the Garmin? Do you prefer one of the other brands? Let me know down below in comments as well. What's good? Because I need something with live traffic, preferably. And don't get me wrong, the TomTom I've got now at the moment, it is a good little TomTom, does the job. But however, it's a little bit outdated. It's an older model. It's probably about 6 years old, give or take. So I've had the money's worth out of it. I think it might be time to invest in a newer model, a little bit more sleeker design, I suppose you could say. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations, or if TomTom themselves want to contact me, you know, do a bit of promo. Don't ask, you don't get, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Probably will never happen, but don't worry. Looks a little bit more busier than normal down here. Still get past all right, yeah. And then where I'm going is left at the end. I'm just hoping that van that's trying to reverse onto the road has seen me. No, he's not. So, mate. And here we are. And it looks like I've arrived here just in time, because as I've spun around inside the yard to park up to get ready and loaded, Another truck has just appeared at the gate as well, so good timing, Darren. Just about to leave here now. Next place is 37 miles away, over at Telford. So it's pretty much jumping back down the A38, jumping onto the M6, and then going across, I think it's going to be the M54 off the top of my head. I might be completely wrong, but I'm going to say the M54, down towards Telford. So, mate. Corner clear, yep. So I'm due to get there for just gone 10 o'clock. We'll probably go and take a 15-minute break on the way down, just so it clears the working time directive. So I need to make sure I take a minimum of 15 before 11 o'clock, isn't it? I'll probably play it right here actually. I might just take a 45 after I've done the last delivery. See how we get on. Job's all done. 11 pallets taken off, and I think I was here for approximately 10 minutes, if that. Same for the first job as well. It was really quick at taking everything off, which always helps when it's a Friday, isn't it? You could say it's like a foot down Friday because we need to try and finish at a good time, but without speeding. That's the main thing. To get to our collection, which is just south of Wrexham by Overton, is 46 miles, and I'm looking about an hour and 25 minutes drive. So I'm going to be jumping straight up. Let's see which motorway this is called. Yep, the M54, so I was right earlier. Good, good. And then I'm going to be following this round until I come over towards the A5, and then I'm going to be following that all the way up. And then I'm just going to be cutting down one of these little B roads. A little bit of a tight lane this, I've been up this way before. But yeah, that's where we're going to, just there. Still just driving down the A5 at the moment. Traffic's been fantastic today overall, to be fair. Which is what we want, isn't it? I'm heading towards Oswestry. It's a long road, this one though, it just keeps on going and going, but the view's not too bad. Plenty of farmers out in the fields, you can see there on the left, spraying some fertiliser, I presume. You had some potato farmers a little bit earlier on as well. It's nice, it's good to see them all out doing the thing. Keeping the country fed, I suppose you could call it. Still got 20 miles to go and about 40 minutes driving, but I've only got 30 minutes driving time left on the tacho, so I need to make sure I just pull over somewhere, take the remaining break. So I've had 15 earlier on, just need to take 30 minutes now. Been going past plenty of lay-bys, so the A5, good thing about it, there's plenty of places you can stop. Oh, I don't like that sign. A5 closed. I mean, maybe it could be a night thing, that. Because there's no signs up anywhere other than obviously that one we just read. Everybody else going down, so it should be alright. Just finished the break now over on the A5 by Oswestry. I think that's how you pronounce it right. Just be aware, I do butcher a lot of names if you are new to this channel, by the way, so hopefully I pronounced that one right. And whilst I was there, just enjoying my brew, heard a little beep go past, so nice to meet you, Lee. Thanks very much for giving me a heads up about the roundabout up ahead, so cheers for that. And yeah, it turned out to be one of my subscribers. Turns out you folks are pretty much everywhere at the moment, so nice to meet you all. I really do appreciate everybody watching, by the way, so thank you very much. And if you ever see me out and about, just give me a beat, give me a flash, come over, say hi. I'm very approachable. And yes, what I say, thanks for everybody that does watch the videos, and really appreciate our support. So cheers, guys. This must be the traffic that Lee was trying to advise me on. I've still got 9 miles to go before we're at a destination. Due to get there for about 20 past 1, give or take. Which is not too bad really, because it's a 2 o'clock booking, but I can probably take it a little bit earlier if I turn up, which is always good. That's getting delivered to our Widnes depot. Then I'm not really too sure what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day after that, because if I leave here for 2:30, I'll probably get to Widnes for say 3:30, 3:45, depending on traffic. With being a Friday, I've noticed a hell of a lot of caravans on the road today. So a lot of people will be going away for holidays, and with it being North Wales where I am now, traffic could be that little bit more heavier than normally. And with the time as well, it being about 3:30. So let's just play it by ear then, shall we, for later on. See what time we get back to the depot for. And so the little windy roads begin. I've just come off the A5 and now I'm just following this down for the next, I think it's about 5 miles down towards Overton. It's not too bad on this part, just get a little bit more narrower, so when we do come to the more narrower parts, a little bit like up ahead, to be honest with you, I have to slow down quite a bit going around the corners. Last thing I want is a motorbike or some car or even a truck coming flying around the corner. And then I'm taking the corner a little bit too tight because of the trailer. I'm worried about cutting the corners, etc. And then, you know, before you know it, accidents happen. So just bear that in mind when you're driving down little roads like this. Like when it gets a little bit narrower here, just ease off the accelerator a little bit and boost it back up now. And it gets a little bit wider. Now, a lot of people don't like driving down roads like this, but I actually quite like it, to be fair. I'm not a big fan of when it goes smaller than this. But this is a good sized road anyway. It just keeps you on your toes, keeps you thinking, keeps you planning what's going to be coming around that corner. Weighing all these little corners up, make sure your trailer's not cutting them, etc. It's a nice little village. It is 30 down here at the moment, which I'm quite surprised at, to be honest with you. I thought it would have been a 20 down here, because a lot of roads in Wales at the moment, especially ones like this, are all down to 20 miles per hour. We're doing about 23 or something at the moment, because I'm not seeing any signs saying 20, but sat nav saying 30. No traffic behind me, so there's no rush. Carrying through there towards Upton. A lot of high hedges now around this little section. So this is where you need to start being a little bit more cautious. You can't see over the dips, can you, as you're driving around? Not really built for these trucks, are they? These type of roads. Because you got the high hedge as well, you can't really see what's coming. Slow and steady. As if this road's a 60. It's crazy that, isn't it? When you think about it. The national speed limit on a motorway is 70 miles per hour. And you have 3 lanes on either side, or 4, with a barrier to protect you from oncoming traffic. And then you get country lanes like this, where the hedges are 15 foot tall. You can't see over the hill, you can't see around the corner, or blind corners, and it's a 60 miles per hour on this road. How does that make sense? It's only 10 miles an hour less, legally, than what it is on the motorway. It's crazy that, isn't it? When you think about it that way, it's absolutely absurd. I'm only doing 40 at the moment on these big open stretch bits. But on the corners, you've got to slow right down, haven't you? You can tell you're approaching the place now. The roads are getting a little bit more narrower. That's why you got to be careful. You never know what's coming around that corner. You've got to slow right down here. Just creeping it at 14 miles per hour. Oh, it is actually part of Wrexham then. Okay. I didn't think this area was part of Wrexham, if being honest. I thought it was just out of the boundary. Guess not. It's that part of the fence that fell down onto the road. Now on the left, job's a good one. Arrived here now and it's 1:30 and we're on the weighbridge ready to get weighed in. A little bit of a blind reverse coming through. So I'm just using the bottom mirror on the passenger side just to get around that corner. There's something very satisfying about using a brand new strap, or is it just me? All loaded and weighed on the weighbridge. Now all I need to do is go back towards our Warrington depot, and that is me done. To get back to the depot from where I am now is 57 miles, and it's saying 4:30 at the moment on the sat nav. Realistically, it's going to be 5 o'clock because I know what the 483 is going to be like on a Friday. Same for the A5, and then the M56, and then the M6 itself is going to be, well, M6 is just like our part really, let's be honest with you. Oh, look at the little cows there playing with the little roller. Oh, that's quite cute. I love animals. So I'll get through this like little windy roads. Believe it or not, I know it might seem like I'm doing about 50 miles per hour on the camera, but I'm only actually doing 25 miles per hour. This is where all them peacocks were yesterday, which is really random, wasn't it? Okay, that other road is reopened now as well. This is where the roadworks were yesterday, just this one here on the right.
From then.
And this is the little village of Overton. Looks really nice and peaceful, doesn't it? I bet it's quite annoying though, because it's a nice little village, but the traffic through here, because everybody uses it as a shortcut, must be a bit of a pain in the backside, wouldn't it? It's the only downside, and that's what's letting this village down, isn't it? Everyone use it as a cut through. Unfortunately, I kind of predicted it right for the M6 northbound when you get onto it from the 56. So I'm queuing now to try and get on there from the slip road exiting the M56 itself. I'm just hoping there's not been another accident, because there's always accidents on the M6, especially around this area. It's one of the straightest parts of the motorway and we have more accidents than anywhere else. It's ridiculous. And I think that's mainly people getting a little bit bored when they've been driving. It's on a straight road, on a motorway. Get a bit bored, start picking up a phone or daydreaming or not paying attention to what's happening in front. And then get a little bit closer to the car in front, and then before you know it, a little accident's happened, hasn't it, unfortunately. So let's get into this lane instead. It looks like there may have actually been an accident after all. And that's what's caused the traffic a little bit more busier than normal. Even though it is a Friday, it is normally like this anyway. Yeah, Red X up there on the first lane. Let's see how many people stay in the first lane and just ignore the Red X. So far up ahead I can see 3 or 4 cars still in there. Got one coming up here now left. No, he's just pulling right over. To be honest with you, buddy, there is a reason why I leave quite a big gap. I've got a lot of weight on at the moment, which means my stopping is not as good. Good to see, actually. A lot of people are actually obeying the Red X. That's good. Since there's loads of space. There is no accident or anything after all. They've just closed the lane just to reopen it a mile down the road, and now it's gone back to normal speed limits. Well, that's just caused a lot of traffic for no reason, hasn't it? And just like that, it's 5:15. By the time I finish dropping this trailer, it's going to be 5 o'clock, and then that is me going home. 5 o'clock on a Friday, might not seem that early, but I'll take that as a win. I will do. Because after all, in a HGV business, you don't know when you're going to be finishing. It's a case of what's traffic going to be like, how busy are we on that day, and it's never guaranteed a finish time. Unless you book half a day, then it's a little bit better that way, I suppose. On that note, I am going to call it a day on a video, so thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like, and I'll see you again next time. As always, I upload Monday to Friday, when I'm at work anyway, on YouTube at 7 PM, so I'll catch you then. Bye for now.